perplexing with his long-range abilities. Poole hits him from way out.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Now here's Murray. Mr. Williamson. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
Outside Tatum. Here's White. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Here's Poole with plenty of space. Another one falls for New Orleans.
The definition of a score, Poole gets it done a bunch of ways.
Brown, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Murray. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. To the middle. Here's Nisi. Cool. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pass to Boucher. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Off target from three-point range. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. And here is Murray. Now Poole. Light covering. Nisi's shot is good.
Making the right pass is the first thing on Poole's mind. He wants to be the floor general.
The kick out to Tatum. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
In the corner, Murray with it. Hands it from downtown. He has 5. 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. With 1 on the clock, and we reach the end of the first quarter. New Orleans on top. They're up by 5. And the second quarter about to... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Pelicans making a change here. Celtics trailed by 5. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Craig looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Celtics understand that they'll detest it. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. You just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from the yesterday's experiences. Back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Here's Looney. Shot from 12. 5 on the clock. And DeJounte Murray with the 3. Murray's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans. The 3 from Tatum.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Murray outside. Looney. Here's the triple. It's the three-point bomb. Alvarado's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Queta. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
For 3, Murray. Pass to Alvarado. And the 3 ball is good. Alvarado's got 6 points in the quarter.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Pritchard up top. He has yet to score. Wide at the elbow. And stolen by Bay. Stripped away. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Hauser. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hauser's got his first 3 points of the game. Pelicans leading by 10. 1:35 left here in the second. Murray. And Boston with the rebound. Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball.
Chris Boucher. Jaylen Brown. Anthony Simons.
Takes the 3. Gonna go that time. Down low. Back to Murray. Pass to Queen. Here's Alvarado. 4 on the clock. For 3, Murray. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Guys, that's a more reliable shot for Murray than a pull-up jumper. I like to see him fire away in that situation.
Simons on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. .34 seconds left in the first half of the game. And stolen by Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And anytime you get a fast break chance, you'll want to run, and Simon's a terrific finisher.
Celtics trailed by 11. To the wing right side. For the 3. Bay pulls it in. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Back to Williamson. With 2 seconds left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. New Orleans leading by 13. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Back to Tatum. Boucher the screen. And the shot goes in. Tatum's got 10 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
The kick out to Brown. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Boston again missing. Here's Alvarado. And the dunk by Williamson.
I'll tell you, Zion can do that all night. Terrific offensive rebound.
And here's Tatum for three.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Poole. Here's Alvarado. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back to you.
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
From downtown, Messi grabs the rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. And Greg with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being. Perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
Out left to the wing. Poole outside. Murray outside. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The shot. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Celtics trailed by 14. That's a 2 from Simons. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Bay. Still without a basket. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Out to the right wing. Pass to Fears. Bangs home the trifecta. Fears has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a shot defenses are going to let Fears take. So the rookie making those will be a benefit.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Simons drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pelicans leading by 13. Back to Bay. And Brown over to help. Here's Hawkins. Rebounded by the Celtics. 3-pointers, Simon. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Simons has got 7 now in this quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's New Orleans with a 10-point lead. It's a breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Celtics trailed by 10. Bay with the double team. Back to White.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
The kick out to Brown.
And he doesn't take his defensive assignments lightly. Bay really makes it tough on the opposing ball handler.
And Tatum over to help. Over to the wing. Here's Fears. Off target with his 3. Tatum with it. Fears covering. Off the drive. Tatum with force.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
The shot by Hawkins, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Substitution on the court.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Rule no good. Celtics trail by 6. Brown outside. The shot's good.
Really love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes moving at all times.
Here's Murray. And they double up Murray. Lock at 6. On the wing. Out the basket.
Assist from Jordan.
And the Celtics with possession here. Now White. Here's Tatum. Tatum downhill.
Man, I love how strong Tatum goes in the rack. You give him room to get up, he's banging that thing.
And they double up Murray. Williamson in the post. Murray left side. Strong move off the glass.
You know, they give him the ball and let him quarterback the pick and roll, which speaks, I think, to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
Brown! And get the 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
It's the first that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. White cleared away by Poole. Murray outside. Oh, the shake. White pulls it down. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Now that's big-time hops right there. White bouncing off the floor like a pogo stick and just throwing it down.
Williamson outside. And wow!
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Outside Boucher. Simons. Brown. He parachutes in for the putback.
It seems like Brown always has something cooking, and he shows up big when they need him most.
Murray puts up the 3. Can't get it. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up to Boston. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.